So it starts 6 a.m. Saint-Jean, Pied de Port. Got an early start today. My pack was a bit of a concern for this first leg based on my knees, so I've gone ahead and sent it to the next town. I don't know how to say it, Roncesvalles. I think in French, Roncesvalles. So I'm walking now through the old town, down the main street, to get myself started on the first leg of the Camino. It's very dark, but very calm and beautiful. Today is going to be a really sunny, clear day. Apparently, I'm going to get to see incredible views of the Pyrenees, which I was told last night that the Pyrenees are foggy 300 days a year. So I was told I was very fortunate, I guess, to get to see that. So hopefully my knees hold up, and I'll check in later to get myself onto this trail and get going. I'm going up about 1,000 meters roughly in elevation today. I see a couple other Camino people up ahead of me, so it shouldn't be too hard to find myself onto the trail. This town was glad I brought my earplugs. Slept pretty well last night, but there's a week-long festival going on, and I think there's actually some people. I just passed a couple guys walking, staggering up the street. I think they were just heading home to go to bed. Buen Camino. Minutes in now. It's pretty steep incline coming out of town. Get your heart rate up really quick. So today is August 17th, 2019, and I thought there was a couple hikers when I started out up in front of me. Well, there was. Turns out that they turned right and went, there's two routes to take. There's I think what was the very original route that follows the river valley to, I'm not going to say it right, Roncesvalles. And then there's the Napoleon route, which goes up through the mountains and is the very scenic route. So that's the one I'm on. Haven't seen anybody until just a minute ago. Cyclists passed me. So other than that, I've been kind of figuring out the trail on my own. And it's been, it's a little sketch at first coming out of town, but it's been pretty easy since then. And walking along here, I can't tell you how stunning the views are. Hearing nothing but some donkeys and some cowbells down in that valley. With the this is exactly what I was looking for, is the bit of a physical challenge and the scenery, and it's pretty amazing so far to start, and feeling very fortunate. Really glad I picked up my walking poles in Pamplona yesterday. It's making a huge difference, and feeling pretty lucky right now. My knees are all braced up and hanging in there really well. So I figure I've probably gone a few K, basically straight up so far, and onto a village called Horizon, and I probably butchered that as well. I was really probably spent the best €5 that I've ever spent. The gentleman at the Airbnb or hostel that I had stayed in, there was 5 other people in there in one room last night. Had my own bed. He, for €5, set up a breakfast for me, which was waiting for me this morning, and a fresh little coffee pot sitting on the stove for me to turn on and percolate. So that was my start to the day. I'm going to find a spot to sit and have have my breakfast picnic there a little bit later, but I'm full of coffee and rolling on. Left a little gift behind. Getting a stair down here. Bonjour. Way down there, I can hear what sounds like a pretty decent waterfall. It's crazy. I figure I'm about 7 kilometers in. I'm not even out of Roncesvalles or whatever you want to call it yet. And this was supposed to be the easier part of today's hike, and I can tell you it's not a lot easy about it. I passed some pilgrims a couple kilometers ago, and they were really struggling, and it's only gotten a lot tougher since then. So I made it to Roncesvalles. The 7 to 8 kilometer point was relatively easy compared to the first 7.
Bon Camino.
I think that's the top. I believe I have a couple hundred meters to go. Sort of hit that elevation. And down below those clouds is where I came from this morning. Pretty incredible. Some cows or sheep or something way the heck up here. So, what I thought were big mountains this morning are starting to look pretty small. I'm, I don't know, somewhere around 11 kilometers in, and a long way to go. Looks like somebody's been in here with a blue paintball gun. thanks to my summer fruit prunes from my hotel this morning. Should be able to get through. I'm sitting at roughly the 18-kilometer mark. Figured I'd take a stop here. I found a nice tree for some shade and digging into my sandwich that was made for me this morning. I can see that the rest is kind of wide open and a little more uphill, full sun, so figured I'd take a break and air my feet out, deal with the muscle cramps a little bit, stretch my legs out. I'm at about the 23-kilometer mark, so only a couple K to go. Told about this really cold creek. My feet were really hot, quite a few hot spots, so I should have probably stopped a little while ago. It's quite a downhill trek the last 5 or 6 kilometers, on my toes a lot, so I'm going to cool them off here, check them over, dry them up, and head into Roncesvalles.